and welcome to Dungeon Academy episode 44. We have a special guest star today. Callie, thank you very much for playing with us. Yay!
Thank you for having me.
No problem. My policy as a DM is when somebody like guest stars or something, I just add you in right away, even if it doesn't make sense. So we're pretty much gonna your character will show up in 1 second. So anybody watching? Oh, I had to mess with my overlay. It's a little. It's one thing.
It's great.
It's perfect.
Yeah, my bit goal needs to shrink.
You're all good.
Don't worry about it, Sean. It's perfect.
All right.
I'm just gonna
Underneath Callie, you will see a bar that tracks the bit donations. Now it's at 100%. That's because yesterday people went nuts and donated a lot of bits. So once it gets to 200%, then one random player will get a natural 20. I know. Okay, Rena's having Wi-Fi issues, but
yeah, I'm trying my best, trying to fix it.
So last time. The heroes are on a quest for the Rod of Seven Parts. It's a magic item. There's 7 pieces of it spread all throughout the multiverse. The group has managed to find 4 pieces. Right when they got the 4th, these weird marks appeared on their necks, and they got sucked into hell. And they met a devil named As He Scrambles, who has a war machine. The group ended up finding out that there's demons in hell looking for the lair of the Hag Countess, which is inside this giant rolling boulder. So the group actually found it first, and from what they understand, there's information on the Queen of Chaos that the demons want for some reason. So the group got into a war machine fight last time, and they did get inside of the Hag Countess. So if you look on the screen, what I did was I bought one of those Mike Schley maps. You can get it with $2 for a whole section of Baba Yaga's hut. So I grabbed one of those and I modified it. This map is not official, it's not for sale. I just mutilated one of his nice maps that he makes. And that shows you right there in the middle of the screen where the group is. So as you can see, the huge central section is a garden, and that garden has black roses in it and weird grapes. And I think plants that spew bubbles, yeah. And then there's two other rooms. One had a throne and a crystal ball, which allowed you to drive the boulder through hell, because right now it's just randomly rolling through hell. And then on the other side was a room with a 5-foot-tall book hanging from chains that Lilia had opened and had begun to read. So we had actually stopped right when the glyph of warding that was guarding it exploded. And whoever was
I remember
in there,
people taking damage from that.
Oh, you already took your damage?
I know. We're fine. No,
I know where we ended.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Brave Sweet got on the control throne.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where we ended.
Oh.
Still cliffhangery.
All right.
And she was about to start rolling this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ram the ship.
We gotta go back and save our girl.
All right. A bunch of things are gonna happen. So all right. So Brave Sweet is in the throne room. Where is Aya right now?
I'm in my room.
Where is Lilia?
Every time.
I'm reading a book. I'm reading the book.
So you're in the opposite side of the place.
Yes. I saw a big book and I went for it.
Right.
That's how Lilia do.
Where is Seraphine?
I was with Brave Sweet, checking out the
You're
throne.
with Brave Sweet. Okay.
I had my hands on the driving steering wheel or whatever, and I'm like,
And let
on
me
the
zoom
chair,
in.
there's a steering wheel.
Let me zoom in on Winthrop's mini because it's the Devil May Cry guy, and I like it. Also, Rena is cosplaying today.
Yeah. I didn't have time before stream to get out of cosplay, so here we are.
Where do you want to be, Winthrop? Oh no.
Oh
It's still there. All right, Winthrop,
Nope.
where do you want to
We're
be?
good. We're good.
Okay.
I think I was in the garden area,
Perfect.
if I remember correctly.
So Winthrop, you're in the garden area. And
Yes.
kind of near you is the hole that leads to the outside. So the boulder on the outside rolls around, and in theory, you should be going around upside down or whatever. But this is like an extra dimensional space, so it's not rotating or anything. It's just like it's almost like the outside hole in the boulder is just a portal to this little demi-plane. So
Cool.
as you are standing there in the garden, there's like a little pool, and suddenly there's a flash of light.
Oh, fun.
There's a flash of light.
Oh.
Let me play a noise for the noise. Wait, let's do this one.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
I'm so
you won't.
scared.
I'm waiting.
You won't hear it. The viewers will hear it. All right, and then
All right.
so
Magical.
all of a sudden, Airly, you appear in this garden. And Winthrop, can you describe what you look like?
Yeah, I don't look like anything what I'm cosplaying as. There's a 5'4" tall elf, gray pallor, almost deathly looking, but very much alive, with long black hair and a facial tattoo on the left side of his face, technically, but meh. And it goes down onto his neck. You can't really see any other tattoos, but you can assume that there's more.
And Airly, what do you look like?
Airly is a 5'2" high elf with long, almost white blonde hair. One of her eyes is blue and the other one is green. Sorry. She's wearing a long, what looks like probably used to be a dress that she ripped apart and is now half dress and half pantsuit. And she
Nice.
has a little duck probably stitched onto her shoulder like this. And she looks down at him and she gives him a little flick and she says, "Wow! Where am I?"
That's a great question. I'm not sure either. I was in hell, and I think this is a demi-plane.
Wow, hell, I think we made it, Winston.
Oh, okay.
Yes, hell.
You're trying to get to
Primarily.
hell.
Yes.
How did I get to hell?
You were trying to get to hell?
I don't know. I don't know how I got to hell. How did you get to hell?
I don't know either. I think we're in the same boat here.
Yay!
Oh my god.
We're together.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. There's a
I
few
like
other people who also don't know how we got here, so we could go.
More people, really?
Yeah. I go to start finding Lilia. I was like,
Well, you're gonna have a hard
Lilia.
time finding Aya in hell.
Exactly. That's why I switched to Lilia.
Okay, so
Lilia, another friend showed up.
Hi!
What? Oh, hey!
I know you're reading.
Sorry.
Yeah, did she get blown up? Like, that was
She has like she's like covered in like something.
What happened?
Helga.
Exploded. I should have just spelled magic on it because I've read magic books before, but that's on me. So I'm fine. I'm fine. Really, I'm fine.
I like your makeup.
I really just need to take a shower. There's a lot of dust in hell. Hello, I'm Lilia. It's nice to meet you.
Airly. I'm Airly. This is Winston.
Oh, this is your friend there. So cute.
He says thank you very much.
okay, Lilia, can you make a intelligence saving throw?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
I have like 5 things open. So intelligence.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 22.
Oh, okay. So you had just started after you blew up. You had just
Yeah.
started reading this giant book, which is called an Agrippa. And as you read it, you felt kind of like it almost reach out into your mind
Hmm.
and try to mess with you. But you easily resist it with your incredible sense of focus. But a
Lily is
devil
super smart.
appears in the room.
Oh,
He's got red skin. He's got a bunch of like long horns growing out of his back, and like hanging over each of them is a long scroll with infernal writing that appears on it.
yeah.
Is he your friend?
Me?
He looks around a little disoriented and then looks down at Lilia and smiles.
I think he's your friend.
Hello!
What did you do?
I didn't do anything, I promise.
You read a book, magic book.
Well, yes, I read a book, but I didn't activate anything. I don't think that reading a book usually does that.
Not usually.
Not the last time I checked. Not the last time I read a book.
That's
I
fair.
want normal books again. All the books kind are evil and they have demon names and devil names, and I just want a normal book.
Mm.
Oh, we lose Winthrop.
Oh
Oh,
no.
we lost Chloe.
No, we lost Chloe.
Ah!
I'm still here.
Lost Chloe. Are you kidding me?
Goodness.
She said she'll be back.
All right, let me see if I can see how this goes with the 5.
My phone is almost dead, so I'm gonna go grab a thing. Gotta grab a charger.
Let's see who ends up where. Callie's in the right spot.
Meanwhile.
Lilia's in the right spot. Winthrop's in the right spot.
Yay!
There you go.
Plug that in.
Who else we got? Let's Lilia, fix Lilia a little bit.
Jump over here.
All right.
Let's
move Brave Sweet right there.
We haven't had a good technical difficulty in a long time, so
Is Rena okay?
Oh no,
Come on
I
over.
just plugged in a thing and it decided to yell at me.
Why?
And it's
Very
deciding to stop it.
You know what happened was
There.
last week I was bragging about how we had no technical difficulties.
this is on you, Sean.
Yeah,
Stop it.
yeah.
Jeez Louise, computer.
I'm being punished for my hubris.
You flew too close to the sun.
I did. All right. When Seraphine comes back, we'll be able to switch back over. So, yeah, a devil appears with a bunch of contracts hanging from growths out of its body. And he introduces himself as Dandra. He says,
My computer really, really wants to read whatever my thing is. Sorry.
he introduces himself as Dandra. And he explains that he is bound to this Agrippa. And then he just gives you a big smile and you can see his sharp teeth.
What is an Agrippa?
He says, an Agrippa is a giant tome, like the one that you're looking at right now.
I see.
The Hag Countess. This is where she kept all of her research as she attempted to become an archdevil.
What happened to her?
He says, it's a sad story. He was overthrown by the daughter of Asmodeus and was turned into a giant blob that covers the entire 6th layer of hell.
Just a side
Oof.
note, she is super hot. Like, Dylan showed me pictures of her.
The Hag Countess?
No, the
Oh, Glasgow. Okay.
yeah.
Daughter of Asmodeus. Yeah. He says, but somehow you found your way into her fortress.
Yeah. We're looking for a rod. A rod. It does magic things. Do
Was
you know
it-
where it is?
Was that what we were looking for here? I thought we were looking for just information.
Well, information, rod. we're looking for things that are having to do with the information that we need for the thing.
That's true. Yeah.
He says,
Whatever points.
It's a roundabout circle.
he like looks down at you and his yellow eyes like squint. He says, "You're going to have to be more specific, my young friend." What do you, a magic rod? There's all sorts of magic rods in the multiverse.
Well, it's a rod of 7 parts.
His eyes light up. The rod of 7 parts. I
Mhm.
see. Yes. Do you have any of the parts with you?
Do we?
He begins to sweat.
Do I know anything about this guy? Like,
He's
it
just
makes
a
sense.
devil with contracts hanging off of him. That's it.
Hmm. Is it perhaps Omendron?
No.
Um,
Omendron appears on this channel on Saturdays on Acquisitions Inc. Orrery of the Wanderer. So tune in every Saturday at 3. This is not Omendron.
Yeah.
This is a devil who deals with contracts that just
So-
might be known as a contract devil.
Definitely Omendron.
Or an associate.
Probably. Perhaps. Lilia looks uncomfortable to her 2 friends. She's just like,
I don't even know if we have the pieces with us
I mean, we
at all.
We do.
I know
I'm
you
just-
have one, at least.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I was carrying it on the other ones on me.
right.
Um,
I'm literally just as uncomfortable, if not more. So. Like, I don't know what to do.
Hey.
Yay!
Oh my god.
You're back.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't even touching it. It just restarted.
He's like, oh, it's time to go.
Okay.
I was watching part of the stream, so I caught up.
Cool, cool.
Alright, I need to move a couple people around here.
Sorry.
Nope, it's okay.
You
I-
bragged too much last time,
I
Sean.
totally did.
You got too cocky.
Alright,
At least I matched the color scheme right now.
let's see. Rena goes here.
give me back my color scheme. How dare.
Chloe goes here. Alright, now that that's done, I'm sure we won't have any more technical difficulties for the rest
Don't
of the
say
episode.
that.
Knock on wood.
I knocked on my precious wood for you.
Yeah, so do you have any pieces of the rod of 7 parts on you? Sweat? Nervous? Moist
Dude.
upper lip?
Does he look like, oh yes, Rod, or like, no, Rod?
It's like, oh no.
Like,
I
can
know,
I
levels
roll
up.
an insight on this guy?
Go ahead, yeah, insight.
15.
When you mention the rod of 7 parts, he seems extremely interested and might want to get it from you.
Right. Okay. Well, the rest of our rod pieces are the other piece is on our ship.
Oh, and where would your ship be, friend?
Not in hell.
He comes closer.
In space?
No.
Space.
In an undisclosed location. It moves around.
In space.
All right.
At this point, it could be completely devoured. We don't know.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Brave Sweet,
Oh yeah.
you're driving this giant boulder through hell. You're looking in the crystal ball. So, when you drive it, like, what are you doing? What are you...
I'm ramming the other people's ship.
Oh god.
Yes.
So, there was a war machine with chain devils in it. and they were chasing your vehicle, right? So as you start to work your levers and stuff, you can see that what the Chain Devils have done. Because if you remember, one of your new friend, Azzy Scrambles, had actually charged at them the last that you all knew. And now you see that they've
Okay.
actually chained her to the front of the vehicle and are driving right at you.
Damn it. Okay.
Because in my game, we don't do torture, they're making sure she has plenty of drinks and isn't too uncomfortable.
She's
someone
just a
chained
prisoner
up
at
in the
current.
front.
They're
She's just sitting on the lounge chair in the front of the car. With a nice
We
little
stand
umbrella
a correct person.
So what do you want to do, Brave Sweet?
In this particular case, because they still are our thing, right? Or we still have our
No, we're good. They're just kind
we
of
are good.
They just have our friends.
Okay. Do we? I call out. Do we actually want to go out for our friend, or are we gonna actually stay here?
Brave Sweet, turn this thing around.
I swear to God,
Alright.
I'm turning this thing around.
I turn it around.
Get as far away from it as possible.
I am.
So you're not. You're gonna just.
You're gonna leave
We're just
Ezzy?
doing donuts in hell. It's fine.
You're
Donuts.
gonna do donuts. All right.
No, save Ezzy. You can't leave her there.
Some guy like
She's well taken care of. She's
Some-
a good prisoner.
some devil with a war machine like pulls up on a dune nearby and watches you do donuts, and he's like, radical.
No, we have to go back. I'm not like no, we can't. I can't. I'm not leaving her there.
Okay, can you get the nice this nice elven lady off this wonderful chair in front of the thing so I can actually go and get these assholes?
Elven lady?
Azzy is a devil.
The devil.
Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought, okay. I had a different vision of what was going on right now.
I was
Devil
like,
right up front? Okay, I don't care. Yeah, we do like 2 donuts, and then we're heading back towards this ship to go and save our friend. I'm not gonna ram it, but I'm maybe give it like a shoulder check, like.
Okay,
Like
so I just put Azzy on the screen. She has red skin. Yeah, and I have shown her. Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
So all right. So there's a giant boulder, and there's this like Mad Max vehicle full of devils chasing it with your friend tied to the front. So you suddenly stop your boulder and you turn around and you're coming towards them.
Yes,
And
and
you're gonna what?
like a little shoulder check, like bump them on the side.
All right, let me get my war machine.
Give them a little
rules.
Okay,
hustle.
but like, it's a giant boulder and you're shoulder checking it.
All right, this will require some driving skills. So
Okay.
make you're gonna
Good
make
luck.
a dexterity check to drive to see if you can do this.
Okay, I have good dex, so. Oh, that was a
Sir.
great roll. That was a 12 altogether, which is usually not that good for me.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. You rolled a 12, so I'm just gonna go over to my giant gray die here on the map, and I'm gonna roll it and see if I beat your roll.
Ah,
Because their driver, who's this like all the chain devils are female except for the driver, who's this giant ogre-sized chain devil who's like slobbering and drooling and stuff. So he's gonna make his driving check. I'll give it a triple spin. Oh, and he rolled a 15. So you come at him, you try to sideswipe him, but he's able to evade your boulder completely. As you drive by, you see all the chain devils like screaming in terror.
Just like the boulder's attacking.
And
boulders after us.
as you are
Hasn't been done
driving
before.
towards them, you see Azzy Scramble looking at the boulders with the boulder like with an excited look on her face.
Oh, shit! What can I do? Can
We
I
got her revenge.
We gotta get her out.
So
I
what do
know,
you,
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
so Brave Sweet
change
beat,
the
It's a little difficult to maneuver.
I'm trying to find.
so after you do that, the chain devils freak out. Now they're just trying to run away from your rolling boulder.
I mean,
Good.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Even if we could catch up, I don't know how we
Road
would get her
older.
unchained.
You never know what will happen.
Hmm.
I'm going to say that the name of the vehicle that's watching this on the dune is called Technical Difficulties.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen in like
No,
20
Okay.
it is not.
He is the actual villain of this campaign. It's not the Queen of Chaos. Or is it?
It's an agent of the Queen of Chaos.
Are you going to chase
Or
them,
is
or are you
it
going to
a-
let them get away, Brave Sweet?
I'm not letting them get away.
Okay, so you're chasing after them?
Can if I look at like out the
This
window,
is-
can I see them? Like,
There
like,
are no windows. The
Or,
only way to see
like,
what's
the
going on
door.
outside is either to go through the hole, which you would go flying out, or to go where Brave Sweet is and look in the giant crystal ball that shows the exterior.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think you would also know that she's operating the vehicle because it's very rough and it wouldn't be.
Just like
It's definitely a brave, sweet maneuver of driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like.
got it.
So I won't be able to cast spells outside.
No, you'd fly out.
Unless you go outside.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Can you fly?
And
I can, but if I take a 30-minute nap.
Okay.
I mean, I can glide.
Seraphine will just run out of the control room and yell to everyone, I don't know what's happening. Brave Sweet's trying to save as he scrambles, but there's no conceivable way I can currently think of to grab her.
Hmm.
Throwing that out there.
Thinking about it.
Indeed.
How heavy is she? Can I mage hand her?
Wow, you guys have fun.
Well,
No.
she's chained up, so you'd have to fight against the chain.
Ah!
So your boulders, the war machine's actually faster than the boulder. So
Whoa.
they are slowly
no.
getting away.
Okay, I gotta learn
Stop him.
some
Gotta
things.
stop him.
Gotta find spells that I have and see if I can have an idea of what I'm doing.
They need to like. Is there a way? Can we enlarge? Does somebody have enlarge object?
I don't.
Okay. I was
Man,
just thinking
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
something.
I have
really
no-
cool.
I want a giant Seraphine! Please.
Yeah. Oh, I'd kill everything. I would crush. But no, I'll
Yeah, they're
kinda-
slowly getting away.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going
just
to-
run back
Okay.
to-
I'm gonna be mad. I'm so
I'll
mad.
just run back to Brave Suite and watch because can't really do anything and just watch them get
How
away.
far away are we in the boulder from the war machine?
The speed
At
of
this
your
point.
boulder is 60, and their speed is 100. So every round they're getting
Mhm.
40 feet further away from you. So right now they're 40 feet away. And then next round it'll be 80 and 120.
Okay.
Hey, Stray Cat.
Okay, so is there like a door on this
There's a hole in the
There's the one
side.
we came in at.
So like
Yeah, that's-
when the boulder rolls, the hole stays right in the center of the side. So it's not like it's just a central.
This is a hole, okay.
A
So
little
like,
thin one.
so like I can stand in the hole and look out of it. Like
Maybe,
Probably
yeah.
not.
Although you'll be spinning like that.
alright.
Remember like how Brave Suite was last episode, actually.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Right, okay. How far away are they from the hole?
Oh yeah.
Well, if you're
Like-
chasing them, like the hole will be on the side.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, the hole would be what, 60 feet away instead of 40.
Right, okay, got it.
I have an
Oh my god, okay, let's look. Alright, I'm gonna. Can I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to cast sleep on them.
Whoa.
Sleep?
All right.
Okay, if that doesn't work, I have a slight backup plan.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Lilia, you run over to the hole and you
Yes.
stick your half your body out. Try to cast sleep on the vehicle.
I'm gonna be like, Seraphine, hold me down. I got a plan.
Okay, I'll run out and try to grab her. to hold him.
I'll try to help. You.
All right, so Seraphine is gonna try. All right, so Seraphine, why don't you make a strength check
Okay, strength check.
as you
Okay.
push
Please
her
don't
through
make this like the third time you lose, Julia.
What is happening right now?
That's not great.
It's not great.
Oh no!
It's an 11
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no.
All right, Lillian, make a dexterity, acrobatics.
for landing outside of the boulder.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
This
So
is what
Seraphine,
you get for trying to leave the boulder.
Mm.
We don't leave the boulder! This is where we live now! 19.
Oh, okay.
no.
So Seraphine doesn't have a good grip on you, but you hold onto the side of the boulder, and you're able to cast sleep on the devils. So sleep affects a certain amount of hit points, right? of
Yeah,
creatures?
let me see how much I can get here.
Also, does it affect more than one person? Is it like an area thing, or is it like you have
It's-
one target?
Yep.
It's an area thing based off of the lower amount of hit points first.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
And some of them were hurt. Actually, a lot of them were hurt.
Alright, 29.
Okay, so all right, wait. All right.
Uh-oh.
So suddenly, their driver falls asleep.
Yes!
I knew that was gonna happen.
And so you cast the spell, the driver falls asleep at the wheel, and all of the other devils are looking back. They're not looking at the driver. So suddenly, the vehicle just kind of turns and starts like flipping, and,
Uh-oh.
and crashing.
Oh god.
So there's a big dust cloud kicked up, and the vehicle finally comes to a stop, and you see a bunch of bodies lying in the dirt in hell.
Also, can I, are we getting closer to them? Like, did it fall backwards or
Once they
forward?
crash, you can just pull the boulder right up next to them if you want.
Well, like,
That's what
as
I
they're
do.
falling.
Oh, you want as they're falling? What do you want to do?
I want to cast Featherfall on Essie.
Oh.
She's chained to the vehicle, so I mean,
Okay, fine.
Unless you can cast it on the whole thing.
although,
It's an uh-oh
all right, hold on,
right
let me
there.
make a roll, because the chain devils control those chains, right? But if they're knocked out or
Oh.
flying around, they might lose control. So I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it's low, then actually she will go flying through the air.
I also think that she has a bardic inspiration.
Really?
Does she?
I think so, because I gave it to her.
No, she stays chained to it.
Okay. Well,
So the vehicle crashes and nobody is moving.
okay.
I pull up the boulder next to the thing so we can get off of it properly.
I'm on it, and I just jump out and glide down.
Is
With my
everybody
wings.
getting out?
Well,
Grace,
I can get back
Can't
up.
jump that far.
I can get back up really easy, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'll stay.
I'm
in the
gonna
doorway.
jump down and go and check and see if our devil friend is okay.
Hey, new friend, you want to come help us? Please.
Sure.
We can make a human chain to get them back in. Because Lilia's a little short, so she'll need a short boost.
I have a plan, but okay.
I'm pretty strong. I can help.
Yes.
So Winthrop and Airly, you jump out into the hellscape and approach the wrecked vehicle.
Well,
You
I
I'm
know
gonna
I
die
do.
here.
I do whether or not anyone else does because I have wings that let me glide down.
Oh. So yeah, Airly, the vehicle stopped. There's about a 15-foot drop to the ground.
Oh. I think
I'll
I'll wait
kinda-
here until you're.
I have a plan to bring up one person. So if more people
Okay.
come up,
All right, so Winthrop, in the wreckage, you see one chain devil is like impaled on some wreckage. He's just dead.
you.
Then you hear coughing from the vehicle, and you can see that
Okay.
Azzy is still alive, but she is chained to the vehicle.
Oh, yes!
Are you okay?
Thank Umbra.
She just kind of groans in pain.
That's fair. Let's see if I can get you out of here. And I'll start by my first go-to is my primal savagery. I'll use my acid claws on the chains and hopefully get those to go away.
Yeah, you use your acid claws. You chop up the chains, and you are able to free her. She's like semi-conscious and bleeding.
All right. My next step is she conscious?
Yeah, she's got like 3 hit points.
Enough. Okay. I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn into a giant bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick her up if I can
Mhm.
with my feet and just fly back up.
Okay. You fly her back in. So
Mhm.
airily, you see them. There's this devil woman that they've rescued from the wreckage. She's got like light red skin, long red hair, horns. She's sort of scantily clad, and she has a trident and a bottle of water that was given to her just before the chain devil died.
I love how you remembered that detail.
Yep.
Great.
And
Mhm.
I'm currently in giant bat form, and I just put her on the ground, and I
Okay.
just kind of like look like this and blink at Seraphine for a second, because I have spells that I could use, but they're not very good in this situation. Yay!
Winthrop, do you need help?
Can we take a nap?
Not yes for not one.
I'll
for yes.
turn back. I'm like, yeah, I need healing. I need healing. I think
Uh-oh. No. Please no.
Oh!
Please no.
On the Dune, technical difficulties. Revs
Okay, well, while
ascensions.
technical difficulties happen, I'll have Seraphine, she'll hop down and
I like
run
to think
over.
she tried to turn back into Winthrop, but she just started stuff.
And I'll jump down and kind of come over and grab Azzy and kind of like bring her over to the boulder.
Rita said her phone died.
Ah, shit.
So you're inside the boulder, and what do you do with Azzy?
I'll kind of like drag her up, because now that I'm outside, I'll kind of ask the people who are still inside, like Lilia and everyone are still inside, so they can help like haul her up. I would assume.
Yeah. I will
Make
try
it-
my
make it-
best.
Make a human chain and just grab on.
I do have some rope.
Yeah, throw me some rope and then everyone grab it and just pull her up, or pull us both up if you can.
Okay.
One at a time.
She's gonna try to do it.
Pull her up with a rope.
Yeah.
Try to get other people to help you first.
Yeah, I'm not very strong, so if you can help, that would be wonderful.
Woo!
Back.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. So
my phone died.
it's okay. We just grabbed Azzy and we're tying a rope around her to haul her back up into the.
I thought I flew back in.
Yeah,
Oh, if you did.
Yeah, it's like I was going to say, I flew back in
Mhm.
so that everyone is there, and I'd say, okay, I think just everyone needs healing. I need healing. She needs healing.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you kept cutting out in like the last 3 sentences, so I had no idea what you had done.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would very much want a nap, please.
Okay, yeah. Can we all take a quick
No,
rest?
sit down. I have like 3 cookies left. If anybody wants.
Azzy coughs up some blood, and she looks up at you, and there's a tear in her eye, and she says, "Nobody's ever revenged me before." And she gives you all hugs.
Oh! I'm ready to pay.
Anytime, pal. Brave Sweet finally comes back to meet up with the group from wherever she was in the
Mhm.
control room.
Mhm.
Good driving, Brave Sweet.
Oh my
Would
god, that
everyone
was
like
awesome.
would everyone like to take a rest, or should we get going?
In the
I think-
doorway to the room with the book in it, the contract devil Dandra is watching you.
Oh yeah, I
And
forgot he was there.
He says,
Yeah.
he He says, well, if you're going to rest, you might want to shut the door.
That would make sense.
Do that.
How do we do that?
Just speak the phrase that you spoke to get it open.
Brave Sweet, what did you say?
I don't think I didn't. I stupid poem.
Poetry at it.
Oh, great boulder of roundness and destruction. Oh, fear ye.
He sighs and he says, "It's not the phrase. How did you get it open? I'll do it." And he
I don't
says,
know how it got open.
he says dramatically, he says, "This old man, he played four. He played knick-knack on my door." And the door suddenly closes.
Damn it! I was running the block.
He then points at Airly, a long taloned finger, and he beckons for her to come closer.
I'll watch warily.
Okay.
You go over to him.
She comes closer. Yeah,
He says,
she's not smart enough to say no.
He says, "You're not like these others, are you? You're not hurt?"
Well, we just met, so I can't really say.
Yes, you just met. You're here seeking something. What is it?
Somebody lost.
Are the rest of you listening, or are you letting them have a private conversation?
I'm like
Completely.
kind of peeking. I've never seen Evelie before, and I'm like, who, how?
So you're over by the door eavesdropping? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned about this double, so I'm just looking in.
So the whole group is over there eavesdropping?
My passive perception is 19, so if I happen to hear things, I
Actually, Lilia will go help Essie.
Oh, Lilia will go help Essie. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. So, Airly, he asked you, what are you here looking for? And you said what?
Someone lost.
Someone lost. We've all lost someone. Tell me, is it someone close to you? Someone you love?
She touches her necklace and she says, "Yeah, I think so."
He says, I might be able to help you. Are you literate? Can you write? Can you read?
Oh no. Shit. Oh shit.
Well, yeah, I can. Oh God.
I have on my horns
I hate
3 standard infernal contracts. Contracts that will give you great boons. And if you would sign one of these contracts, why, I and my devil allies could help you find that which you seek.
in which the guest star becomes a warlock.
First, he holds up a contract and says, oh, I should probably get my book out here. Okay, there it is. I offer you one of 3. There is the Shadow Coin Bargain. With this, you will gain the ability to speak with shadows. And I suspect if you can talk to any shadow anywhere, it won't be long before you find that which you seek. In exchange, all that we ask is that once per week, you kill a sentient creature and leave a platinum coin in their mouth. A fair deal, wouldn't you say?
She kind of looks behind her to the.
That's a
They're all like peeking through the door.
They're standing up Scooby-Doo style against the door.
Can I have time to think about it?
Well, that's just one. He's a little flustered. All right. Now, you might have to go to some dangerous places, right? To find the loved one that you so desperately seek. The person that will make you feel whole. Thus, I offer you the vow of heart rhyme. You will stop aging you will gain immunity to cold. You can survive indefinitely on nothing more than 1 gallon of water per day, so long as it is frozen. In exchange, you will simply exude cold from your body and be a bit cold to the touch.
Make any frosty beverage you want.
Does
True.
that mean we get snow cones in hell?
Going
means-
to Mindy's.
That means if you're
Oh my
holding
god, hell's gonna freeze over!
Good. What do you think about that one, my young elf friend?
It's interesting. What else you got?
All right. Seeking this person throughout the multiverse, why, it could take forever. The multiverse is possibly infinite. I offer you the Curse of the Eversoul. You will gain 1,000 years of life. You will be able to speak and understand any language, and you'll permanently be able to speak with animals.
Of course.
The dungeon master doesn't like making up voices for animals.
My favorite thing is I love it so much.
In exchange, you will merely have to deliver 100 sentient mortal lives sacrificed in rituals to an archdevil of my choosing.
Oh shit.
As an adventurer, I'm sure you kill sentient mortal creatures all the time. This won't be a big deal for you. Not at all. Otherwise,
They
love-
call me the beheader where I'm from.
to be...
Oh my god.
He gives it a sinister cackle. Oh. Well, what do you say?
Can
There's-
I have time to think about it?
Of course. Take all the time you need.
Okay, see you later. And then she just walks away.
Farewell.
I like to think that all of us were like, good for her, good. And we all
As
nod.
you leave, he like rubs his hands together and cackles.
Oh my god.
All
I
right.
just don't understand. She's not smart enough to say no to this.
All right. So you're in this weird demi-plane. There's a garden with black roses and grapes. There's a room with a giant book, and then there's a control room that drives the boulder. The door is shut. As far as you know, you're safe. What would you like to do?
Sleep!
Rest.
As long as that devil
Long
doesn't act up.
rest.
Sleep!
Where do you want to sleep?
Great.
I'm good at the garden.
Yeah.
I'm
Grace
not
wants to
good
go
at
to
the
the
garden. There's some weird stuff in there. They're cool,
Nothing like
but I
I'll
don't
sleep
trust
in, like,
it.
The main room with like the book and stuff.
Seraphine's going in the main room with the book and stuff?
Sure.
Really?
Just the
The devil's
was
in there.
I
just-
don't.
I was thinking more of like the control room. That'd make more sense.
That's actually a little smart, yeah. See what's coming.
So wait, you're gonna go in the control room?
Yeah, I'll go with the group because I don't want to be alone.
Oh, is everybody gonna go in the control room?
Is
Well,
everybody?
That's where I was going. I don't know
If everybody's going, then I'll go there too. Like,
I'm really
I just
would you like to come
room
take
is the safest room.
So that's everybody's going in there,
Yeah.
and Azzy will go in there too. And I guess you, it's not that comfortable. It's like a wooden floor and a throne and a crystal ball, and your boulder's parked outside hell, and you can
Hell
see
yeah.
like the wrecked war machine. You know, as the dust is settled, and you can see like the orange clouds of hell, and every once in a while a fireball shoots out and comes down and crashes into the ground somewhere in the distance, and you can see a black river, the river Styx, that you know drains memories and all that stuff.
Oh,
So
I
you're
keep an eye out for
well,
those.
we're in. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I don't. I don't have any loss of hit points. I only have like one spell slot that I used up.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna keep watch. And I know.
Oh no,
Rita, fancy you.
Rena!
My spell
No.
slots are gone.
Self-preservation. I think she's gonna take lookout, but before that, since she recognizes that there's someone new in her group, she's gonna approach slowly, cautiously, to the new member and introduce herself. Who are you?
Well, you should probably explain
Oh,
what
I
she
have to
looks like.
describe what I look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, imagine this blue, sexy lizard, but not so sexy anymore because she's old now.
Sexy grandma lizard.
A dragonborn, blue dragonborn, with like a captain's suit and outfit that she seems very proud of, and a feathered hat. And alongside her, I still think Good Boy still like patters along beside her because.
I don't know if Good Boy came with us to help you because we got teleported here.
Oh, is Good Boy with us?
No.
Nope. No one's
Oh.
with us, just us.
Still in the Spelljammer.
Wow. Okay. No, then it's just an old dragonborn. She looks to be about 70, which is really old for a dragonborn.
Hello! I'm Airly Maryland.
She reaches out a hand slowly to shake
Am I
hers.
lagging?
Interesting. No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, Airly.
Lily,
Merrily, Airly.
do you have
Welcome to the crew.
Lily, do you have Chungus?
You do have Chungus.
I don't think Chungus came with us.
No.
Yes, Chungus did.
Chungus.
Can Chungus be here?
I think actually Lily said Chungus didn't come. I think I specifically asked before you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
dangerous, and I didn't want Chungus to get hurt. Chungus is
Chungus
our
is our magic
Chungus is our southern magic bunny
bunny.
from Barovia. I love them. She's the best.
That's awesome.
As he asks you, Brave Sweet, how did you get old, or were you just got old normally?
You think I planned this? I was young in my teens, sweet teens, only 7, whatever the crap that song is. Young teens.
Yeah, it's 17.
Okay, God, good God. Some evil. We fought a evil scumbag, and it turned me old. Ugh.
Oh.
It was a ghost.
It was a ghost. Ghosts are mean.
They are. Really are. I'm not sure I'm glad that we're finally sitting down because, oh my goodness, it has been a wild day.
Yes, it being a hell. Yes.
Woo!
Yay!
Thank you!
Thank you.
Oh, is that your mom? That's so cute. She's helping you out.
Aww. What exactly are you doing in hell?
Yes, that's what I was gonna ask. What are you doing in hell?
Are we back?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody.
Look at this.
Or specifically a way to bring somebody back.
Oh. That's a whooper. Good luck with that.
Thank you. This is Winston.
This is another optimistic Lilia-like person. She's like, oh no. Oh, there's a dog.
Is Winston like an actual duck or is he a stuffed duck?
He's a stuffed duck.
Okay.
He's little, like, stitched onto her shoulder.
Okay. Because Lilia
So
can
he's
talk
like
to animals, that's why I ask.
So does Lilia try
No.
to speak to animals?
I mean, she can tell what a stuffed animal is.
Like to imagine Lilia just going quack quack. Oh.
can only talk to real animals, not stuffed ones.
Quack.
Little dog friend, they can't talk to you.
Aw.
Well,
He's
a lot
not
of-
stuffed.
Yeah, he's full of love.
So,
That's such a sweet thing to say.
so you rest in the throne room. You do anything special before you're fully healed? I guess it's going to be 8 hours of sleeping or whatever.
Just getting to know my new friends.
Oh.
And I will say, a lot of us have lost somebody adventuring or because of adventuring. But if you want help, we could always use another member.
Oh, that would be so lovely. Like, I just met the guy in the other room, and he said that he would help me, but I got this kind of vibe that maybe he didn't really want to help me. You know that?
Not the best. It's probably best if we
If
help.
deals were mentioned, I am assuming because it's a devil, I would recommend avoiding that. I
To be honest, he's
subtly
very
side eye
rude.
Seraphine for a second.
We all kind of look at
Take it from me.
I would avoid that.
Take it from me. Certain deals do work in your favor, but they don't help you get what you want. So take that as you will and make your own decisions and your own choices, but know that you have a group of people here who would happily help. We're pretty strong, not to lie,
You
not
all
to
are
get
so
little big-headed. We're pretty
Everybody.
strong now.
Yeah, you all seem very, very capable of.
Brave Sweet looks at her like old lady wrinkle arms. Yeah.
You are beautiful, Lacey. You are gorgeous. Beautiful and amazing cat.
Not patronizing me. She turns away. Drama
I'm
queen.
telling the truth.
I mean, who else would have did that maneuver while driving
Yeah,
this
that was
thing?
amazing.
Thank you. She's being a little bit haughty-taughty. She's had enough of herself.
Give her a big ol' hug.
Aw, she accepts it.
Yay!
Hey,
Izzy, how you doing?
feeling any
Azzy
better?
is out. She's like just totally sleeping. She's
Okay.
so hurt. She was
That's probably
chained to the
good.
front of a truck that flipped.
I
so.
like the color of your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a blue one and a red one.
I don't know why, but I keep making friends that are red. Is that something about me that like attracts that
Yes.
color?
Yes.
That's fair enough.
Red is the best color. And then she like
I
shows
know,
off
it
her
is!
dress.
All right,
And
so
she shows up her red hat that's probably like teared up at this point and covered in dust.
Oh no.
So you rest, and as you rest, you can keep an eye on the crystal ball. And every once in a while, like a weird creature will fly by in the distance, but nothing approaches your boulder or the wrecked vehicle near you. So you're all fully rested. You got all your stuff back, and you're inside the lair of the Hag Countess. There's a giant book with a devil attached to it, and a garden, and you can drive this thing around. So what would you like to do now?
I would like to go look in the book. Not talk to the devil, but I would like to look in the book because you said that it has some notes on the Queen of Chaos and about other stuff that's going on. So I would like to.
All right, this is a
Get
giant
some-
5-foot-tall book written in Mabrahoring, which is the high version of Infernal. It will take you hours to go through it. You want to do that?
We got ours.
Yeah.
She cracks her knuckles and is like, yes, let's do it. Reading.
Here we go.
So you're gonna read through the Agrippa.
She
Let's
gets
see.
her new stuff a cup of tea and she's ready to go.
One of the first things you notice as you flip the pages is that the pages are like floppy, And you realize that they're made from the skin of humans and elves.
You.
You see a ritual in there that the Hag Countess was working on to turn her into a god. But to do so, you'd have to kill thousands and thousands of people. But there's that ritual. There is information on the Queen of Chaos, because this is hell, right? So devils and demons are two separate things. Devils are lawful, and they live in hell. Demons are chaotic, and they live in the abyss. And they hate each other, and they're always at war, and they call that war the Blood War. So, the Hag Countess is a devil. She hates demons, and so she's done research on the Queen of Chaos, who is a powerful demon lord. And one of the things she came up with was she found out where Miska the wolf spider is imprisoned. Miska is the boyfriend of the Queen of Chaos. And that's the whole reason the Queen of Chaos wants the Rod of Seven Parts, is to free him. And what the Hag Countess found out was the seventh piece of the Rod of Seven Parts is actually in there with Miska the wolf spider.
Oh.
So she was studying whether or not she could send agents in there to steal it and get out. And what she learned is that the Queen of Chaos has actually been in there. The problem is you can't get back out once you go in.
Oh.
So she was trying to figure out a way to do that. She also has tried to make an alliance with the Wind Dukes, your friends, the blue-skinned people with the white hair. But they're like lawful neutral, and she's lawful evil. So they did want to work with her. But one thing she noted was that the Wind Dukes have a powerful sentient sword named Zephyrus, which can actually disguise itself as a living person. And it often took the form of a woman named Valendra.
Oh, shit.
And you know that a friend on your crew, a member of your crew, is a Wind Duke named Valendra. There's also notes on her court. Long ago, back when the Hag Countess was alive, she had sidekicks, and one of them was a corruption devil named Axacrucis, and she had a hag coven, and she had a stable of nightmares, black horses with flaming hooves that breathe brimstone and fly.
That's like the one that Strahd has.
Her specific mount's name was Bloodcurdle, and she writes a lot about Bloodcurdle, and there's like doodles of Bloodcurdle, there's like drawings of her riding through hell on Bloodcurdle.
Poor girl.
Oh my god, yes.
And there's also a map.
Suddenly feels sympathy.
There's a map of hell in here as well on this first layer, and it shows all sorts of locations and creatures throughout this first level of hell, which is called Avernus.
I'm gonna try to copy that.
Hell, Dollarama and Co-op and Fantasy Costco.
Where all your dreams come true.
Also, there was items in here I don't think anybody ever took. There's 3 of them. Oh. There is a Batorian lute, which if you play it once per day, it can cause black wings to sprout from your back. Ooh. There's 4 bottles of Batorian whiskey, which is alcohol from hell.
I think I took the whiskey.
Oh, you did? And then there was...
If I remember correctly, I remember there was alcohol, and I was like, I'll take that.
And then there is an item known as the Brimstone Cloak, which I don't think anybody looked at.
I'll look at it.
The Brimstone Cloak, you study it for a little bit. If you wear it, you can resist fire and poison, and as a bonus action, 3 times per day, you can cast Misty Step, basically. Except instead of Misty Step, it's a Brimstone Step.
Ooh!
Step.
I like that.
Hold on. Does that mean you just disappear in a cloud of farts? Because that's what brimstone smells like.
Brimstone smells like
Fart.
It's
sulfur,
like cool hell
which smells
teleporting.
like
Farts.
eggs, rotten eggs.
Stuff?
Yep.
That's that smell.
Maybe it's just in the oven.
It's cool hell teleporting. It's not fart teleporting. and the contract devil is in here, and Oh, you're gonna take the stuff, huh?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, is this yours? I didn't want to take it without your.
No. It was just a few items the Hag Countess had picked up in her journey before. She was deformed and mutilated.
Oh my.
So it wouldn't fit her anyways. Like she's now like a size 10, and this is like a size 4.
True. She's like she was turned into a big blob of flesh and spread out. It covers the
Oh.
entire layer of level 6, so she's like a size like a bajillion.
Whoa, they don't sell those
Although she's
at Fantasy Ardens and.
he says, well, how are you gonna get out of hell?
That's the question.
I need to go back.
He looks over at Airly. Now that you've had time to rest, I've prepared a contract. You keep one copy, I keep the other.
You're so nice, but I think I'm gonna pass.
Question. When I have at least a piece of the rod. So when I point in whatever direction, like, can I feel the rod in hell? Like, can I feel the piece of the rod in
there's
hell?
no peace in hell. No,
Okay.
except yours.
Okay. Great. Fabulous. We gotta get back to the spell
Get
jammer.
out of town.
And I look at the devil, and I'm just like, I'm willing to negotiate for a small price.
Lilia?
For a small price.
Go on.
And I don't, I'm not going to murder anybody. That's for sure. I will get you a lesser powerful item if you wish. I am also can give you. I can make you a hat.
And a whiskey bottle.
Good fine whiskey. You won't find it anywhere else but in hell.
He says,
But those are. But what do you want?
Don't ask that.
well, in general, in hell, souls are the currency.
We have coins.
You do?
Would you like
He perks up.
the Queen of Chaos's soul?
That's a bit
Is
too
that
big.
how that works?
He says, of course I would. Who wouldn't?
Do demons have souls?
That's not a small exchange.
No.
That,
Do they
no,
have
that's
Uh,
No, we have coins, guys. Well, don't.
doesn't
Yeah.
Ozzy have like soul coins?
Yeah,
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
does.
we have some coins that she gave us.
Oh. How much?
He says, how many coins do you have?
I think we have like I can't remember how many we used. So I will say like 8.
I think you had
Iggy?
12 and you used 2. So you
Okay,
you
so
had
10. 10. There you go.
10.
I didn't know exactly off the top of my head.
He says, 10's not a lot. I don't know.
There's only 5 of us. Oh,
Yeah.
6 is if Essie wants to come.
So, 10 coins for what?
For 6.
Oh
That
God.
Oh no.
Again.
Yeah. The guy in the dune is like peeling out.
to get us home, Lilia? Is that what you want?
well, to get us back to the Spelljammer.
I suppose if you give me 10 coins, I suppose I could help you.
Suppose. What do you mean by that?
I'll help you. You give me the 10 coins, and I will help you get back to where you're going.
Can I get an insight of if I trust this, like...
Yeah,
guy?
go ahead. Make
Yeah.
an insight.
Okay. Excellent. 19. Is there like
He will help you get home. You do think he thinks something is funny.
Woo! She's back.
My computer is having issues.
Tail? What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. All right then. 10 soul coins, and I will help you get home to your space jammer.
Hang on. No memento. I hope I have it. Do I have it? No, I think I got rid of it. Shit, I can't.
What do you
I can't do it, so it
Alright.
doesn't matter right now.
Okay.
I would have had to have changed my stuff.
But wait, didn't you were looking for someone here?
Who, Airly?
Yeah, I was looking for a way to bring him back.
Well, I might be able to help you if you sign one of the contracts, but you seemed like you weren't interested in gaining incredible powers and aid from a prominent devil.
I'm not interested in powers, sir. I'm interested in finding someone.
Well, in hell, everything is in exchange, my young elf friend. If you want something, you're going to have to give something in return. You could talk to shadows, you know. Everything casts a shadow.
I talked to shadows already. It's fine.
Yeah, but they'll talk back. Oh, I'm sorry. Getting a little agitated.
Hmm.
10 soul coins. Come on now.
Yes.
I don't live here, you know.
You have a deal.
He takes the coins. He cackles. He opens the book. Here's a map of hell. If you look on the map, there are 4 Hellmouths. A Hellmouth can take you from one place to the other. Looking at those symbols on your necks, it was easy for me to deduce which Hellmouth will help you.
Huh.
So he circles a point on the map. It says all you have to do is travel to this Hellmouth right here. You walk in. It will bring you right back to the place that you came from. Apparently, a devil, wherever you came from, marked you with these. So this will bring you back to that devil.
Oh, great.
Is there
So
a way we
Swear
can
to
prevent
God.
the devil?
I swear to God.
we're gonna have
I
to
guess.
throw down with the devil.
You see on the map that there's Hellmouths. There's a Hellmouth called Gisiclis, one called Sinocacade, one called Kayed, and one called Melamura. Melamura is the one that he circled.
Is it on this level?
Yes,
Okay.
he
I-
bites
I-
the soul coin to make sure it's real.
I'm going
It screams.
to I'm going to draw the map in my own book, and because I have a.
He's gonna take a screenshot, but in old way.
I mean, Lily is a pretty good artist, so I imagine she could semi-decently recreate the map, and just in case whatever happens, she has it. Well, Brief C, this is where we have to go. So, you're the captain. Go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be sobered. I'm sorry. Go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And she walks up awkwardly to the room, kicks on the engine, so like the rock is ready to roll.
Check the mirror in the back. Put on a
Yeah,
seatbelt.
mirror. You know.
You
Turn
drive.
on the blinker.
So you drive this giant boulder through hell.
Yes.
All right.
All with
So-
like a heavy rock metal soundtrack in the back.
Right. And
All
then,
right.
yeah.
We're on a highway.
Ah.
Turns on the radio.
All right. You drive the boulder, and it takes a few hours. But up ahead, you do see 2 things. One, there's like a huge, it's sort of like a worm sticking out of the ground, but it has sort of like a mutated devil face, and it has a big mouth
Oh no.
that's closed, and it's like covered in slime. And guarding it is a 10-foot tall devil. He's really wide, 2 arms, 2 legs. He's got tusks that stick up out of his mouth. He's very, very red. He's got huge muscles and claws. And he's just standing there watching this boulder approach.
Eat shit, asshole.
Do we need?
Oh no.
Do we need to? No, hold on. Do we need?
I didn't
to,
think of that. You're not going to run him over?
do we need to? Do we need to get past him?
You
What?
have to think of everything.
Roadkill. Just throw him over.
It's a pit fiend. You're going to run over a pit fiend.
No, he lives here. He's just doing his job. Just move around him.
So, Brave Sweet, you're driving, you're at full speed, your boulder's heading towards this Hellmouth. You see a pit fiend standing, arms folded, looking really badass. And what do you all want to do?
Yeah, you've been hot. So blast.
So what do you do?
Run him over.
I definitely run him over.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Brandon wouldn't run him over, but Brave Sweet would run him over.
All right, make a driving check, make a dex roll.
I feel like while this is happening, like Winthrop's just in the other room writing down notes in the garden or something, and then
Speed bump.
she's like, "What are these?"
Oh, so that's 14.
Okay, so you drive. Its arms are folded. All of a sudden, it kind of like its eyes go wide when it sees you're not slowing down. You just and you just keep going. And,
So horrible.
Oh,
Sweet,
Brave
yeah.
Sweet should be evil, chaotic evil.
I'm going to say Lily didn't see any of those because otherwise this would be a problem.
all right, so
Devil.
you pull up to this giant worm thing covered in slime. It's huge, like 20, 30 feet wide.
Oh, Big Mama.
It's got a mouth that's sealed shut. It's got eyes, and like every once in a while, like a weird film will cover the eyes and then go away.
If I don't know if there's a microphone on the boulder or something where I can call out this thing, but can I like
Hi.
tell me if I can't do this or not? But Bracy wants to call out and be like, I ran over your little brother. I'll remember you too. Move out.
Oh
Okay.
no.
No,
Wait,
there is a thing for you to talk through. Yeah. So.
Are we trying to take the boulder out of hell? Because I don't think that's gonna happen.
You never know.
When you talk, it sort of reacts, just kind of like squints a little bit, and
It's like,
it's basically like a giant '80s special effect, like Nightmare on Elm Street, where
Yes.
Freddy is like a big snake thing or something. So it moves kind of herky-jerky, and you can sort of tell that there's 3 guys inside of it operating it. But yeah, it doesn't really respond to what you said.
should I run it over? It's a bit bigger. It's a lot bigger. I don't know how you go.
As he says, well, you're supposed. You have to go into that thing
That's
to
the
get out of
exit.
here.
Yeah.
That's the Hellmouth.
Yeah, we need to leave.
And then as he says, maybe you guys should just stay here.
Alright, guys, we're okay, leave the boulder. We have to go in him.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I like park the boulder. And I like give it a pat like I love the boulder.
As he says to you, Lilia, what? You're gonna go?
Yeah, we got world to save.
Why don't you just stay here?
Because I'm sorry, but we
I thought you were the new Revengers. We were gonna revenge people in hell.
well, I'm sorry. We have to go help people.
She says, I don't really have any friends here.
Well,
Did you want to come with us?
yeah. Why don't you come with us?
I'm not allowed to leave hell.
Why?
Yeah,
Because I'm a devil.
that's not fair.
I get in trouble.
We've met devils outside of hell before. Is it the
Yeah,
wrong
well,
kind?
they're given a mission, all right? Zariel
Oh.
is very... She's my boss. And you don't just leave hell.
Do you want me to talk to her?
That would be incredibly unlawful. Talk to Zariel,
Yeah, why
the
not?
fallen angel who rules the first layer of Avernus,
Yeah, why not?
has a pet, half pit fiend, half two-headed red dragon as a mount.
Sure. I have a pet dragon at home. What
She
does
just
that
looks
mean?
at you when you get set on fire. She says,
I
"No,
can
it's
handle
fine.
it."
Go ahead. Leave hell. I'll find someone else to revenge things with."
No,
She
I want
says,
you to come with us.
"I can't go."
I gotta talk to her.
We need to go to help revenge other things.
Yeah.
Because if we don't go,
There's
there
a
may
big
not
bad
be
world out
anything
there.
else but hell.
As
Hell
you're,
would get pretty crowded if we didn't go and save the other planes.
as you're talking, I think Winthrop, Seraphine, and Airly, you see in the crystal ball that there's creatures coming, and they're in the distance, but they are heading this way. One is flying, and there's 3 giant ones with spider legs clambering towards your boulder.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit, we gotta get out.
Goodbye, sweet boulder friend. I think we have to go.
I don't think we have access to the ascending stone right now. So I'll take off my and give it to one of them. I haven't.
The
I guess.
crystal? Okay.
Ozzy, it's like, here, you can keep in contact. We need to go though.
All right.
We can revenge in other locations.
She says, "I'm not sure if this is going to work because time works differently here. It might get
Well,
scrambled."
Ah.
Oh, that's funny. But thank you, I guess.
We'll figure it out. And you're pretty cool, so I'm glad I met you.
She gets shy and says to you, "Lilia, you're pretty cool too."
Lilia is oblivious, so.
Now you
Aw.
can see in the crystal ball. Now you can see that it's that succubus guy. It's Decimeth.
Oh
He's
my
got
god!
3 spider fiends that are
Oh shit, we
15
better
feet
go.
tall. They're spider bodies, wolf heads, and they've got 2 big furry arms. They are agents of the Queen of Chaos. He has brought demons to hell, and he is coming after you.
Okay, hopping out.
Want to award the book with radiant damage?
No, we can't keep running away from him. We gotta kick his butt.
Good enough for me.
I mean, how many of them are there?
3 spider fiends and Decimeth, the succubus guy.
Come on, we're the Lich Slayers.
We're the Lich Slayers! That's right!
Okay,
Yes.
We're adventurers!
I'm
Let's
saying
do
that
it!
if anything goes wrong, we have to run. And we'll get back.
The
Yes.
thing is
Yes.
that he wanted the information in the boulder. We're in the boulder.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
The book.
What we need to do.
Don't
Can we
say
We're
it.
the boulder!
Can we take the book?
We're in the boulder, guys!
Can we take the book? Grab the book.
The book's
Okay,
huge.
guys,
I was
guys,
thinking we could
guys.
ward it with radiant damage.
Guys!
I need an hour for that.
Oh,
We're
okay.
in
We
the
don't have that kind of
boulder.
time.
Just run over him!
No. No.
Important information in that.
Get
I mean,
protected!
we got it. We got the information. Now we can just get rid of it. So
He's
then they can't have it.
he's flying low to the ground, and there are 3 spider fiends, and they are getting pretty close to you.
We gotta make our decisions fast.
Okay, I'm trying
think
He
to.
doesn't
fight
know
him.
that he doesn't
He
necessarily
did a
know
lot
the
of
way in.
bad things, and
Yep, he doesn't know how to get in. So if we just
Unless he does what Brave Sweet did and
I don't know
Make
if
him
that's
Crazy enough to do what I did, though.
should we just try to run him over
our
again?
god tower.
So what do you want to do?
I say we fight him. Just,
Okay, I'll do it. I mean, I can.
you
hit
hurt
him
a lot of
with-
people, and
I'd do it too. I just would prefer to get out.
Okay, then.
Get out once we.
Remember,
get rid
if
of
if
him.
if it gets really bad, we have to run though.
Yes.
Okay, so let's bring the book with us and fight him, and then ditch.
Thought the book.
Yeah.
It's 5 feet tall. I don't
The
know
book,
how.
yeah, the book is 5 feet tall. How do you want to?
They have a shrinking spell.
No.
It's
No.
I'm pretty sure that's the same
growth
spell.
spell, and we don't have that.
Mm-mm.
Can we like find out where the spine, like the middle of the book is, and just like cut it in half, and then have 2 portions? Are we allowed to do that? I don't know.
I would not. Did you see it blew me up when I tried to read it.
That's
So
just a glyph.
And Lilia, you know that anybody who tries to read it, it's possible they'll go insane.
I'm not trying to read it. I'm just trying to cut it off.
It's a powerful, not
Okay,
an
shit.
artifact, but a very
I'm
powerful.
just that.
Well then, if we just leave it here, he'll grab it and he'll learn stuff.
Well,
How
I was thinking
about
the radiant glyph, but
Is it? Can we burn it?
Yeah,
Can
Lilia.
I
It's in
talk
hell. No, it's immune to fire. You know
Can
that.
I talk to the devil
Can we?
in the book?
Yeah.
Can
Is
we?
he still
Can we
there? or
graffiti it? Can we graffiti all over it?
Well, we'd have to read it.
Can I ask him if he can take the book somewhere else? Like, hide it away.
Oh, that's.
'Cause I don't
He
wanna
says,
destroy
I
it.
am bound to the book. When the book opens, I appear. The thing about it is, if I was to carry this book around, people would try to get at me because they want the ritual that could turn a devil into a god.
Right.
What? That's in there?
No.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
No.
the research of it is, yeah.
We
I don't
can't
know
let
that.
this fall into anyone's hands. Should we just 2 of us grab it and carry it?
Would you?
What about we just drive this
Would you
thing
mind
through
if
the
we
portal?
Can you get rid of this book? Is that possible? Is that gonna be a problem?
You know, Lilia, that destroying a powerful magic item like that would probably take special. You know, it's not like you just.
That's why to just graffiti it.
It'd probably be like a big process, you know, to destroy.
What
it.
if I were to throw it into the river of Styx?
That would work. Yeah, that would be good.
Oh shit.
Where's the
We're away from
river
that
Styx
right now,
from where
though.
we are?
Yeah, we're nowhere near it.
It's kind of near. It's not right here, but you could roll on over to the river Styx if you wanted to.
Guys, here's the plan. We
Okay.
drive to the river Styx. Then, right before it gets to the river Styx, we jump out of the boulder. The boulder goes and sinks into the river Styx. Good.
But then how do we get back here? We're vulnerable.
Oh, like how do we get the book out of the boulder?
Just chuck it out the door.
Okay, we do that. I just gotta.
So, all right. So Decimeth,
Understand what's
the
happening.
agent of the Queen of Chaos, is taking his 3 spider fiends. They're getting close to the boulder. He's like, "We're almost there. Don't worry, I know how to open the door." You know, ha 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 ha. And then you just take off and leave. Where are they going? Curse you! You know. But you know that you're leaving
Move 'em.
the boulder leaves a big trail that they could follow.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna
Whatever.
take
Go nuts again.
you're gonna take it to the river Styx.
Yep.
All right, and then what?
And I'm
I-
gonna look at the strong people in the group and be like, chuck it out the window.
You're throwing the book in the river?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so you unchain it, and Dandra says, "Oh, you really? Oh, all right, go ahead." So you grab it and you just and you throw it into the river Styx.
Like a dead body.
All right, so it splashes in the water. There's all these like faces in the water that kind of split when you do that, and you watch the evil book just kind of like sink to the bottom. And you watch like these droplets fly in the air. You know, if just one of them touches you, you will lose all of your memories forever.
Well, I
But,
mean, that's one way to safeguard it, even if it doesn't destroy the book.
So you threw the book in the river Styx. You've got your boulder. Now what are you doing?
Headed home.
back.
Newman back.
So you turn it, you put it in reverse, and you start rolling back the way you came. So you see Decimeth and the 3 spider fiends. They excitedly
run
see
them
you. They were following your trail. Now you're rolling right back towards them. They're like, there they are! Ha ha ha!
Fight them. Let's go.
And what do you do?
Yes.
We fight.
Go faster.
So are you gonna park the boulder, get out, and fight them, or something else?
I think we should run them over.
Run them over.
Run him over, so you know we gotta do that.
You gave us a
Brave
giant
Sweet's
boulder.
in control.
Yeah, we gotta
Roof.
chaotic evil in the car.
All right, so make a driving check if you're gonna run them.
Um,
There they are! Oh, we found them! And then it's like, oh God,
They're
no!
getting really close. Oh
is,
god.
is that a dex? Is that a dex?
Dex.
Yeah, Dex, yeah.
Okay,
So that's a 14.
I wanna enhance abilities on Very Sweet to.
So what does that mean?
Oh.
Advantage or what is this?
Yeah, you get advantage on your dexterity check.
Sweet. That was worse, so I'll take the 14.
So you got a 14 total?
Yes.
All right. So Decimeth is flying, right? So you roll. Decimeth flies out of the way, but the 3 spider fiends all get squashed by your gigantic
Yay!
boulder. And
There's
he
3 spider fiend bodies on
he just kind of watches incredulous as you fly by him at full speed.
Mew.
He kind of like hangs his head.
And I want to go to the window, and
Oh God.
I'm gonna cast infestation on him.
Oh no.
Oh.
So basically, a bunch of butterflies just kind of all over him.
All right. I'm not
I'll
gonna
be
make
your
you roll
anchor.
to pop your head out or anything, but you cast. So you send butterflies at him.
Yeah, it's just like a swarm of butterflies. They're poisonous butterflies.
As you're rolling away, he looks at you like, no, really?
No, it's right on top of him.
He's immune to poison,
Ow!
so he just
Oh,
it's
he
just
just
a bunch
has a
of
bunch of butterflies.
If everyone wants to jump out and start running, I can hold him off and distract him, and then join.
Good idea. But be sure if you're in danger, you've got to also book it.
Well, you see, he looks down at the gooey remains of his 3 spider fiends, and he looks back at you, and he just sighs and he's flying away.
Oh!
oh,
God damn it! I want to fight him.
We destroyed his allies. He's not gonna fight.
Every
Okay,
time.
Let's hop out. Hop through.
My challenge rating just dropped.
All right, and we should probably stop there. We're just about out of time.
Oh.
Okay, but can we at least get home? Can we at least leave?
Well, you gonna go over to the Hellmouth?
Yeah.
All right, it's a big slimy worm from hell. Its mouth is closed. What do you do?
I boop his nose.
As he says, okay, so you get out, you walk up to it, and you touch it.
Sure.
You boop its nose.
Yeah.
Boop.
You
All
boop
right.
it.
Nothing happens.
Just be clue.
As he says, it's hard. You're gonna have to convince it to open its mouth for you.
Hello.
That's weird.
My name is Lilia.
It's a Hellmouth, and you're not devils, so why would it,
I would like to go home, please. There is a demon queen that is trying to take over the world, so we're trying to stop her, and I feel like you might want to let us go so we can do that.
Do you, as he says, make sure you speak Infernal. It doesn't understand anything but Infernal.
Oh.
But you
Can
say
you
that's. Do you say that? Can you speak Infernal?
I cannot. I would be like, can you translate for me?
She sighs and looks at each of you. And you see a thought bubble over her head of all of you riding around hell in a war machine, hooting and hollering and throwing garbage out.
Oh, don't do this to me!
Then she says, fine, I'll translate. So what do you say?
I say we're after the Queen of Chaos. Let us go because she is a really powerful villain to the devils.
So make either a bluff, an intimidate, or a diplomacy.
That's not a bluff, it's true.
Persuasion or whatever it is.
I'm gonna persuade it. It's a 26.
Oh, all right. So as he translates for you, and then she hangs her head as the mouth opens, and inside you see a tunnel with slimy walls, kind of glowing with an orange light, and weird sulfury mist wafting out.
Can I also ask it to let Essie go because we need her as our ally, as a ambassador to the devils?
As he doesn't translate, she just looks at you and says, I can't go. Goodbye, Lilia.
No, that's so sad.
She looks really sad.
Goodbye, Seraphine. I'm sorry I judged you for being a good guy. Goodbye, Brave Sweet. I think I like that you're old. I think it's cool. Goodbye, Winthrop.
So sad!
Goodbye, Winthrop. I hope I can get a cool tattoo like you someday.
Aww.
Goodbye, Airly. I hope you find the guy that you're looking for. I hope he's worth it because I think you're great.
Oh, thank you.
Aww.
She slings her knapsack over her shoulder, and she begins to walk. She begins to slowly walk away.
Sending stone. We can test it out.
That's true.
Early uses Winston's wing to wave goodbye.
And we slipped through the portal.
All right. And that's where we'll stop for this week. All right.
So sad.
Why
That
don't we?
was a great episode.
Oh my god.
A lot happened. Whoa.
All right. Why don't we do some plugs before we wrap it up? Aya, do you have any plugs?
Yes, on Fridays, every other Friday, I play on Retroverse with Callie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
we're super good kids trying to make it in a big fishy world. So if you want to see us being super flustered by random NPCs, go check that out. So good time.
Chloe, you got any plugs?
Just here every Sunday on Dungeon Academy at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can catch me over on Twitter at Chloe_Fairy1 for more shit posting.
All right. Rena, got any plugs?
Yeah, you can find me at Twitter at MIKO_CARINA. It's the same on Twitch, only without the underscore. And if you're wondering why I'm in cosplay, it was a test so that I could do more TikTok things. I did do Winthrop though, so if you want to check that out, I did some videos of Winthrop. So yeah,
They're wonderful.
same username.
Woo!
Brienne, got any plugs? Stinkcat Breezy.
I'm here. Dungeon Academy. If all goes well, I'd love to be back on Saturdays with you. What is it called again? I'm so sorry.
Rappin' Athok.
Rappin' Athok. So that's been hopefully, depending on work schedule, I'll be on that next. I believe we play next Saturday.
I don't know. Do we?
I don't remember. I'll have to.
If you played last Saturday, then probably.
Yeah. And of course, you can check my tutors and tutor, and I'm supposed to be posting, even though incomplete art. So that's cool. And it's been great.
And Kelly, thank you very, very much for playing with us.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any plugs or anything like that you want to plug?
Follow me on Twitter, CaptainCallie. On Sunday mornings, I'm in a game called Reign of Misrule on Scotty Hood's channel. Check that out. Again, I'm in Retroverse every other Friday. Check that out too. And Yeah, check out my art on Twitter.
She does amazing, amazing art.
It's very cute. I love it.
It's wonderful.
All right, and I think this week there's no Orchard, no Mordenkainen, so you just follow my Twitter. I've been working on Hell's Rebels. I should be done with it probably tomorrow. I'll finish book 6, and I'll probably be posting a guide to Hell's Rebels on my blog soon too. And next weekend we'll be doing more Acquisitions Inc. and Hell's Rebels and Dungeon Academy. So check us out next time. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you again later. Bye-bye.
Bye.